Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be picking my October TBR, but with a little bit of a twist because usually I just pick my regular TBR, just books I want to read, but this month I will be letting my TBR jar pick what I read. So I put a bunch of prompts in this jar, and basically they're just going to be prompts to help me pick out what book I want to read. So this stack of books here are the books that I most want to read in October. So I'm gonna hopefully get some prompts that are gonna help me get those books. But if I don't, then I'll just obviously pick a different one. I think we're gonna do maybe 10 prompts just because I feel like 8's too little and 12 is too much, and I don't want to be 11, you know? Okay, so our first prompt is a 5-star prediction. So that's kind of hard. I think the first book for my 5-star prediction is going to be Thunderhead by Neil Shusterman. This is the second book in the Scythe series. I've been wanting to get to this book for months now, but I've been just kind of worried because I gave Scythe 5 stars. That's why I think I'm gonna write this one 5 stars as well, because everybody says they love both books equally. So this is going to be my 5-star prediction. Next prompt. A book with a detective. I gotta look through some of these books because I actually have no idea. I think I'm gonna pick Lemon by Kunai Yusun. I definitely butchered that last name, but this is about an 18-year-old Kim that has been killed. So I'm guessing it's gonna be detecting what actually happened in the murder. So it's really short. It's less than 200 pages. I think I could fly through it in a day or maybe a weekend. So this is going to be my book with a detective in it. Third prompt. Finish a series. Okay. I can do 2 different books for this. For finishing a series, I think I'm going to do Vow of Thieves because this is the second book in the Dance of Thieves duology. And I've been, ever since this came in the mail, I've been wanting to read this one because I gave Dance of Thieves 5 stars. I love that book so much. I don't know how I'm going to feel about this one, but I know I'm just going to love it. This is going to be the last book in the duology, obviously, so this counts as the last book in the series. Fourth prompt. A book that takes place in another world. Okay. I can basically pick any fantasy. So we have a lot of good options for this one. I have Renegades, Throne of Glass, Graceling, or Insurgent. I think that's all of them that I want to read. But, oh my god, that's kind of hard. I think I'm going to pick Insurgent for this one because I just read Divergent and I loved it. I give it a 4.5 stars. I cannot wait to get back in this world. So, and this is a dystopian book, so obviously it's set in a different world. I'm so excited to get back in this world with these characters and just see what happens next. So this book is for the prompt, a book set in a different world. Prompt 5. Listen to an audiobook. Oh, I know exactly what one. Actually, wait. So I have both of these audiobooks on my phone right now. The Book Thief and Graceling. I've heard Sarah Curley read this one and she liked it. I don't know. It's a fantasy. It's basically about a girl that can kill with just her hands. I don't really know. And then The Book Thief, people have cried. People have literally loved this book so much, and I just really want to get to it. I think I'm gonna pick Graceling because I feel like I'm more in a fantasy mood this month, and I don't know, this one just sounds more interesting to me. Prompt 6. A book that features a female protagonist. Okay, that's pretty easy. Oh, Throne of Glass and Renegades both have a female protagonist. I'm gonna pick between these two books just because I don't know. I definitely want to read both of these series, but I feel like I can finish this one before the end of the year, and this one not so much because it's such a longer series. So I think I'm gonna start reading this series though, like January or around the beginning of the year next year. But I'm so excited to read the series. But I think I'm gonna pick Renegades for starting a new series. I've heard amazing things about this series, but it's also so big. Like, so 7th book. Read a book that has been on your TBR the longest. Like, the rest of these books are fairly new, except The Book Thief. So I think I am going to read this one as well. This one is basically a historical fiction, I believe. This is my next book for a book that has been on my TBR the longest. Book 8. A mystery / thriller. Okay. This one's kind of hard because I have two really good options. I have The Brothers Hawthorne and Misery. I want to read both of these this month, but this is going to be in a reading vlog because I posted a poll on my YouTube community tab and most people wanted me to do a reading vlog for this one. So I think I'm gonna have to add this one to my TBR, obviously. This is kind of like a new book to the Inheritance Games. I'm really excited. I've heard people don't love this as much as the Inheritance Games trilogy, and I know you have to read the Inheritance Games before this one, but yeah, I'm going to be adding this one to my TBR for a mystery thriller. Book 9. A book with one word title. Okay. We're going to be doing Misery by Stephen King. I always read a Stephen King book every month. And I really want to read this one this month because it gives off like such fall vibes, and I'm really excited to read this one because it's one of his shorter books, I think. Yeah, only like 350, so I'm really excited to read this one. And finally, book 10. I don't really know what I want this time. Like, I'm happy with everything I got so far. A book you received on your birthday. Okay, that's pretty easy for me because my birthday was months ago, so I have a lot of new books for my birthday. I could do either of these books, but like I said, I'm waiting to do a Throne of Glass reading vlog or just read it later in the year. So I don't think I'm gonna pick this one. I think the book I'm gonna be reading is Before the Coffee Gets Cold. I'm not gonna say the last name or the first name at that point, but that is what it is. I don't know. But I'm really excited to read it because it's such a classic, I feel like, and I really have been wanting to pick it up. So these are all the books on my October TBR. Let's go over it one more time and just read through the list. Before the Coffee Gets Cold, Misery, The Book Thief, Renegades, Graceling, Insurgent, Vow of Thieves, Lemon, Thunderhead, and The Brothers Hawthorne. Honestly, you guys, there's a lot of books here and they're quite thick as well, like a lot of thick fantasies. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked the jar picking my TBR, please like and subscribe and tell me down below if I should do this every month or just once in a while. I love you guys so much. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye!